Hey everyone, I'm Stacy, the 911 Stitcher. Welcome to my channel about cross stitching and crafting. Today's Wednesday, November 17th, 2021. This is video 78. Welcome back everybody, and a big welcome to my kitchen. I thought a change of scenery was in order, so I brought all my things down here to the kitchen table. I have new things to show you, some haul that I've bought. I have giveaway winners to announce. I have giveaway charts to show. 3 finishes, well, 2 fully finished objects that I actually finished myself. 1 quilt block that I'll show you that I'm working on. I'll show you my cross-stitching progress, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. So thanks for joining me again. Welcome to all the new subscribers as well. So I thought the kitchen is perfect to film today because Max is at school. He's my German Shepherd puppy. He's in intermediate obedience school. And Rick is shooting today. Every year he has to, every year he has to qualify. And you know, he's a police officer. He worked for 34 years and he retired last year. And so he still has to go in once a year to qualify as far as shooting goes. And that's where he's at today. So I have the whole house to myself. It's quiet. It's almost echoey. So I hope it's not too echoey for you guys. But anyway, so I thought the perfect opportunity for me to come downstairs and film from here. Lots to tell you about, a lot of cross-stitching news to talk to you about, and some progress of some things I've been working on. But first of all, what I want to say most of all, more importantly, is thank you so much everybody who went down to the link in my notes below and bought me a coffee. What that means is you've donated to my channel, and it always goes back to you in forms of giveaways, shipping costs that I pay for. You guys never have to, if you win a giveaway, I send it to you. It makes me happy. So I have 13 winners today, and this is gonna help me tremendously with buying new charts, 4 giveaways for you guys, and shipping costs. I'm gonna get hit when I go to the post office today. But I love it. I love giving you guys stuff. I've had viewers recently contact me, sending me some newer charts that they've either decided not to stitch, or maybe they've already stitched it and did not mark on the chart. So thank you guys. This is really cool that I can give back to the viewers and send them charts that they would like. So anyway, thank you so much for buying me a coffee. The link is below in the notes. Let's see what else I wanted to tell you. So let's talk about there's not much of a life update. I wasn't going to film actually today. I was taking a little bit of a break off of YouTube, but I decided to go ahead because I had lots to show you and lots to tell you about. November's not the easiest month for me. As you guys have been following me for a while now, losing my dad and losing my daughter, my stepdaughter, Elizabeth. You guys followed me through that last summer when she passed away very young. And it's been a hard time. November and the holidays are rough. And then of course I lost my German Shepherd around the same time. So the last few weeks have been pretty rough on me, and I'm getting through it. And one of the things that I love that makes me so happy is decorating for Christmas early. So right after Halloween, we put up our decorations, our Christmas trees right behind us. Outdoor lights are already up, ready to go. And seeing the decorations, my tree is fully decorated with with ornaments from trips around the world. We've traveled all extensively. We've been to India, Dubai, we've been to Europe, all over Eastern Europe. And I've bought a Christmas decoration from each place. So seeing it up, seeing things that my dad had given me, Elizabeth, she's given us things for Christmas. So seeing them up and out makes me so happy. It makes me realize my relatives are still here. So I decided to go ahead and do a floss tube, 1, because it makes me happy, and 2, I have a lot to show you. So thanks for joining me, and welcome to all the new subscribers as well. Let's talk about cross-stitching news. Now, the New Jersey retreat that I went to last August has been moved to May next year. It will be May 13th and 14th. Kevin just announced that he's added an extra day. Kevin is with Needleworkers Delight. He is putting on the retreat, 2-day retreat, and I will be attending again. So I'll fly into Newark, and I'll get to see you guys Friday and Saturday if you're there. Let me know if you're going to be there. I'd love to meet up with you and see you. And so that's been extended an extra day. I got my 2nd day yesterday, so I'm good to go for both days. Lots of questions, lots of people emailing me about the floss tag exchange. Now, as you guys know, I did a video back in January. Now, I'm going to talk about upcoming videos in a few minutes, but we talked about floss tags, what you use them for, little tags. I don't have one here with, I might have one, let's see. I don't have one here with me to show you in case you're not familiar with it. But what you do is you hang your thread off of these really adorable floss tags. This is one my friend gave me. So here's what they look like. You put a small hole here for the ring, and then you hang all your floss colors from here. Well, there's a big floss tag exchange going on right now because a genius, Mama Loves You GB, has suggested ordering business cards, having someone print the picture of what you want, maybe a picture that you've taken, and then do a floss tag exchange. So right now that's going on, and I am doing an exchange. I am sending tags to people, but I'm out. So I probably am not gonna have new tags for at least a couple of weeks. Now, I did a video on how to make these tags yourself, using a puncher, using paper, and using greeting cards, using different things. So check out that video back in January, because I'm going to, if you're interested in learning how to make these cards, check that video out. I'm going to have a part 2 video coming out probably next week on tags you can buy on Amazon, what you can do to make them into the cutest Christmas tags. So stay tuned for that video because it's coming next week as well. Let's talk about 2 free charts I happened to see in the last couple of weeks. One is from Priscilla, Blain. It was her birthday and she posted on her blog a free chart that we can share, A Very Merry Christmas. I'm going to post a link to her blog. She's full of information and ideas on finishing your own projects. As you guys know, she has a YouTube video, Stitching with the Housewives. So I'm going to link this down below, this free chart, if you're interested in that. Barbara Anna Designs also has a free chart. It is called Infinite Christmas. And I'm going to link that below. If for some reason that link doesn't work, what you're going to do is go to Barbara Anna Designs on YouTube, on Instagram, pull up, click on her little profile picture at the very top. Click the picture. She's got all kinds of links. You'll see different free patterns. This one was towards the top and it was Infinite Christmas. So if you're interested in that, I'll try putting the link down below. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. And like I said, if that doesn't work, go to Instagram and find Barbara Anna Designs. So upcoming videos that I'm going to have, floss tags, part 2, how to make floss tags. If you don't feel like making them yourself, how to order them. And I did mine through Amazon. I ordered gift tags and I turned them into thread tags or floss tags. I'll show you that. That video will come out next week. I also have been asked again to do a flip through of my charts for Thanksgiving, for fall, any kind of autumn related chart, cross stitching chart. I will try and do it next week if I can. I will gather all of my Thanksgiving and autumn charts and I'll show you guys. And I also have some finishes in my last video. You'll see them lined up behind me, the Thanksgiving and autumn finishes that I have done as far as cross stitching. I think I have 1 punch needle. I'll show those as well in the next video. So those are upcoming videos. Let's talk about giveaway winners. Like I said, we have almost 13 or 14 of them, and I'm excited to tell you guys who won. This goes back to video, I believe it was 76. I had asked, what do you like about fall? What is it about fall or any traditions that you have in fall? Do you like pumpkin pie? Do you like decorating at all? And I loved reading every single one of your answers. I don't always get a chance to comment back. Sometimes if there's a question, I'll try and get to the questions. If you have a cross stitch related question or maybe a chart related question, I do answer those. But sometimes I don't get a chance to answer all the comments, but I do read them. Every comment shows up on my phone. I read them and it makes me so happy. So I loved hearing about your traditions for fall and what decorating you do, baking that you do. It was fun to read them. Thanks for sharing those with me. So let's talk about giveaway winners. Again, we have a lot. So video 76, what do you like about fall? The very first giveaway we had was Fall Bounty Berry by Erica Michaels. This is a really adorable chart. It is a strawberry I'm hoping the lighting isn't. I don't want to open this because this is going to be somebody's chart. This was given by one of my viewers. So thank you to, you know who you are, who gave me the chart to give away. The winner of Fall Berry is Catherine Steele. And I'll show a picture of your answer here. Catherine, congratulations. I will list my email down below and send me your address. I will get you this chart. Next, we have Trick or Treat by Stitching with the Housewives. This is also a brand new chart I accidentally bought twice. The winner for Trick or Treat is Michelle Fish, and I'll show your answer here as well. So congratulations, Michelle. Next, we have the TGA Redwood, I keep saying Redwood, Redwork Sampler by Just Stitching Along. Now, Krista has an Etsy shop. She has all of her charts listed as a PDF. So Miss Lucy Calcutt, this one is also listed. All of her beautiful charts from Just Stitching Along are now available as PDF. So when you go to Etsy, put this all together, her name, and that way you can find it. And this chart is just so gorgeous. I have started it. I don't have much progress on it from the last time that I showed you, so I will probably show you to you again next time. The winner of TGA Sampler, Renee Smith. Congratulations, Renee. I'll be hearing from you. Send me your address. Next, we had the Long Dog Sampler chart that I bought in New Jersey that was a little wrinkly from my traveling back from New Jersey, but I ended up buying this through through Long Dog Sampler. I bought the PDF, loaded it into Pattern Keeper, so I don't need the paper chart. And the winner of Beauty Spotty, this is such a gorgeous chart. Oh, it's beautiful. It's stitching up. I'll actually show you that in a few minutes because I've got that dodo bird going. So the winner of Beauty Spotty is the Toad CW. Congratulations. Okay, next, video 78, the Halloween video. I think it was 78. I've got some winners. Halloween patchwork. Now this one's a little wrinkly, but this I want to thank who sent this to me. The top part, the cover picture only is a little wrinkly, but the chart is, there's no marks in the chart at all. This one is Laura Fernandez, Halloween patchwork. Congratulations, Laura. She's one of my Zoom friends. And if you're in my stitching group, it is on Facebook, Stitching 911, the numbers 911. You're more than welcome to join, but Laura is a part of our Zoom group, and it's a lot of fun. So congratulations, Laura. I'm glad you won. All of these were chosen using the YouTube random selector. So I put the video link into the picker. Here we go with me using picker again. Into the YouTube picker. It shuffles and it randomly picks a name based on, in this case, the word was patchwork. So Laura, you won. Congratulations. Next, we have 14 count Ada. This is unopened. It is brand new, still sealed, 14 count. It's a great size. This is chalkboard black, and the winner is Christine Faulkner. Congratulations, Christine. Next, we have Halloween Quaker. Now I have two of these. I actually have three, one for me and two for winners. These were also donated. They are brand new charts. This was, I'm not gonna open this to take it out because I know it's a little glary, but anyway, I have two winners for the Halloween Quaker chart by Leela's Studio. The winners for these two, Tracy Charette, and the other winner, Teresa Lloyd. Congratulations, you guys. Next, Kanikis. This is called Raven Moon Nevermore. This is a beautiful chart. I had two of these. This was also sent in by a viewer. And the winner, Claire Calcell. Congratulations, Claire. This is yours. Next, we have Bump in the Night. Deborah, wait, let me show it first. Bump in the Night by Prairie Schooler, brand new chart. I accidentally bought twice. And the winner is Deborah Youngstrom. Congratulations. Okay, I also had a giveaway for When Witches Go Riding by Prairie Schooler, and unfortunately, I can't find it. I do not know what happened to this chart. I found mine, and I'm starting to think maybe mine got mixed up in the giveaways. I have no idea what happened, so sorry about that one, guys. When Witches Go Riding is not available. Wicked by Stony Creek is. I have a winner, and the winner of Wicked is Kiss My Crafts. Love that name. And she wrote the greatest response. So Kiss My Crafts, yes, I did see what you did there, and I loved your response. Last but not least, we have Bobby G Designs Triple Jack-O-Lantern, brand new chart, so pretty. The winner is Laura Lee Hawes. So congratulations, Laura Lee, and get a hold of me through email. I will send you guys your giveaways, your giveaway wins. Let's talk about some finishes that I've been working on. I have two, and I finished them myself, if you can believe that. First one, Home Sweet Haunted Home. This was in the 2019 Halloween edition of Just Cross Stitch magazine. The designer, Fairy Wool in the Woods. And this is my finish. Isn't this just adorable? And I can't believe I finished it myself. It was easy to do. I used DMC thread, and I used, actually I just ordered, this was part of my haul that I ordered off of 123 Stitch. It is by Picture This Plus. It is called Whimsy. So you can see how beautiful purple that is. Now I have a picture, let me put this over here. I have a picture somewhere of what it was originally stitched on tan, and I have lost the paper. Anyway, this was originally stitched on tan color, very, very cute, but I changed it to purple. And I just love the house with one window painted orange or stitched orange. I love the candle. Isn't that candle adorable? I almost put an extra candle, but it was sticking out a little bit, didn't look right. So anyway, here's how I finished it. I put a bow on top. I wanted the front very, very simple. So I just added the bow, I added the hanger, and the back, I put some real pretty backing fabric. And on the back of the bow, I put a bat. Now I didn't want the bat on the front because I just wanted it simple and pretty. It would have also hung down a little bit too far and covered some of my cross stitching. If I had made the outer top, you know, cut line a little bit bigger, I would have put the bat on the front. But I really like how simple it is of a finish, and I just think it came out so, so cute. I'm really happy with this. So I followed Vonna Pfeiffer's tutorial on how to make a pillow, stuffed it. Because this is an ornament, I stuffed it with batting. And I've also used lizard litter, which is like, you can buy it at the pet stores. It's crushed walnut shells. I've used that in the past, but it's for something that you're gonna have sitting on a table. So that way it's heavy, where because this is a tree ornament, I didn't wanna put lizard litter in it and make it too heavy to sit in a tree or hang from a tree. So anyway, I'm really happy. I think this came out just so, so cute. And it was not hard to do at all. Finishing's a little intimidating, I think, for a lot of people, me included. But once you get started and once you get on a roll of finishing, it was really, really fun. I talked to Michelle, made by Michelle McGraw. She gave me some great advice and helped me along with doing the finish. Vonna Pfeiffer's tutorial, of course, as well. So that's finish number one. Finish number two is a little bit different. Same material. It is Whimsy by Picture This Plus, 32 count. And here's my second finish. I'm so shaky, I guess because I haven't eaten. Anyway, this was also found in, no, I take it back. This came from Prairie Schooler, Pumpkin Patch by Prairie Schooler. Now you'll notice in this chart, the big chart here, I only stitched this little picture here. So you don't have to take a huge, you could take a huge chart and just take pictures from it and make something really, really cute. And so I just stitched this here. I left off the black border around it except for the bottom. So that way you'll see the bottom border here, right there. So anyway, again, I wanted something simple, but I wanted something really cute. So what I did is I made the pillow. I added the ribbon around. Here's the backing fabric. I added a little button to cover up the stitching and to just add something really cute to the back. And I added the fabric, the bat fabric. You'll see, right? Sorry, I'm so fumbly. I added an extra piece of fabric here so you can see the bats on the bottom. And then I added the pumpkin charm as well. So I think that came out so, so cute. I'm happy with it. Easy to do. And again, just that little tiny picture, put on purple fabric. You can always change your fabric. So that's what it looked like before. And I think that purple fabric really pops out that picture, and it came out cute. 32 count Whimsy by Picture This Plus. And again, all I did was add the fabric at the bottom to make it a little bit longer. I added the ribbon around and the charm and of course the hanger. So now I've got another ornament for my Halloween, my mini Halloween tree. I also filled this with batting because again, I want it nice and light. I thought about making it for a bowl, you know, something that sits on your table. In that case, I would use the lizard litter to make it heavier. But again, huge, huge thanks to Vonna Pfeiffer for her amazing tutorials on YouTube, and Michelle McGraw. She really, and I sent her pictures, of course, and I was all proud. And she just makes you feel like $1,000,000 once you finish something. And anyway, that's finished number 2. And the last thing I finished was block number 3 from Message in a Bottle. As you guys know, I'm trying to get back into quilting, and I'm in a block of the month club. So what I have, well, you guys saw the disaster with this pinwheel block and my puppy eating it. That's in the works. I'm going to be finishing that. I did finish the applique block here. That was block 2. Block 3 is right here, and I'll show you that. So I've got it. I mean, seeing it all together is pretty cool. So anyway, this was block number 3. And it was pretty easy to do. Some of them, for the most part, they've all lined up really well. My, I've got some strings and some hair that I need to, it's strings I need to clip off. But anyway, they all lined up and I'm pretty happy with it. This was the only wonky one right here. He's a little crooked, but in the end, oh well. Everything else lined up pretty darn good, and I'm really happy with this block. So anyway, that's block 3 of Message in a Bottle. That's it for finishes. I have one more ornament. Here's what it looked like when I started. This is the picture I posted on Instagram, and I still have that third decoration that you can see. The that's a Sue Hillis, the one that's missing, the Trick or Treat, I think it is. That's missing, and I'm going to show you that finish next time. So those are my finishes for the video. I'm so excited. I seriously can't believe that I did these myself, but these actually came out. I'm shocked. It was fun to do. So give it a try. Watch Vonna's tutorials and just give it a try. The worst thing that can happen is that you don't like it, you pick it out and try it again. I mean, I say that, but I have a strawberry, a Bristol berry strawberry that I finished. I'm gonna try and get that finished for you guys next time as well. Let's talk about what I've been working on. So the first work in progress that I have been working on is a stitch along with Chris Crossstitch on YouTube. He is so much fun. He's doing his exactly the opposite of me. And this is by Modern Folk Embroidery. I'm going to show a picture of it here. Spirits of the Dead. And he's doing the exact opposite. Now I picked Hazy Gray by Fabric Flair, 32 count. You can see it looks smoky. It looks like it, hold on, I'm losing part of it. It looks kind of smoky in the background, and I love that effect. I think it's beautiful. And that's my progress so far. Not much more progress, but I am gonna work on it this week. And Chris is doing the exact opposite. He's using a darker fabric with white thread, or I think it's a light gray thread. Beautiful. Check out his video, and I think he shows it on the last one. So the floss or the thread that I'm using for this is 403 Anchor 403. I love the coverage, 32 count. Again, it's by Fabric Flair. It's called Hazy Gray. So that's progress. Next, I worked on that Long Dog sampler I showed just a few minutes ago. I'll show a picture of it here. It's called Beauty Spotty. And I started on the Dodo Bird. This fabric is Antique Lace by Seraphim Fabrics. It's beautiful. It's so pretty. I love all the spotting, and you're probably thinking that spot down below. Well, there's lots of different spots and modeling, and it's just so pretty. So anyway, that's Antique Lace by Seraphim Fabrics. I'm using DMC, and that's progress on the dodo bird. I'll show it up close. I think he's beautiful. I love this one. Next bit of progress that I've been working on is, let's see, Anzac by Long Dog Sampler. This is also a Seraphim fabric in the color Dusty Road. I'm going to show a picture of Anzac here because I don't have a picture of it that I think, no, I don't have a picture of it. So that's what it looks like all together. And this is my progress. I've got a lot done. I got those, the whales, the seahorse, it looks like a seahorse, the whales, and everything below the whales. Oh, my nose is itching. I got done. So lots of progress on this one, and I'll continue to work on it until at least another week or so. I'll get a lot more progress on this. This is so fun. Next, I have been working on, this will be my last one to show. This is Anne Grimshaw, 1818 by the Scarlet Letter. I'm going to show a whole picture of it here. And I just realized I have one more to show you, but it's all wrinkly, but I'll still show you anyway. But anyway, Anne Squirrel! Here's Anne Grimshaw. I got one more motif done and started another. I got that top middle one done, and this is just so beautiful. And no, I think I got that tulip looking one done. This is on, I think it's just by With Child. It's called Taupe. I'm not overly excited about the fabric. I might try and coffee tea dye it when I'm done because I want it to be a little more ancient looking, a little more antique-y looking. So anyway, that's my progress. And I am using, let's see, Splendor Silk. And the code down here is S801. It's a really pretty dark black. So that is my progress on Anne Grimshaw 1818. Let me grab the other one, which happens to be Groningen by Al Forrest. I worked on that a lot the last couple of days, and I got this pot down here done. Let me grab it real quick. It's actually still attached to my Elan stand from Artisan Designs. So here's my progress on Groningen. I got a lot done. You can see the border right here. I got a lot done on the border, and this is the one that I've been working on most of all. It's a lot of work, a lot of stitches. So I'll continue working on this. If you are wondering about the stand, this sits down in your lap. It's very sturdy. It does not tip over. I love my Elan stand because I can work on two-handed stitching, which I love. It took a lot of time to get used to doing two-handed stitching, and I wasn't good at it. I was very fumbly at first, but I like it. So with that stand, I'm able to do two-handed stitching, and I just think it's so fun. So that's my progress, and this is eventually what it'll look like. I am using black Sulky 12 weight. Now I have to say, when I first started using Sulky, I wasn't crazy about it, but I love it. Now I'm starting to really like it. You use one, you just pull it off the spool. It's a little thicker than DMC. They say that the Sulky is equivalent to 2 DMC threads. I'm actually doing that on 40 count Newcastle cream color. Now, a lot of people don't like the coverage of using Sulky on 40. I do. I think it just depends on what fabric you're using. So I really like Sulky. I'm gonna do more projects with it coming up. So those are my progress. That's all my progress I've been working on. I got a lot done. And of course the finishes, I'm still blown away that I got the finishes actually done. You know what, I figured they're sitting in a drawer. I haven't sent them off to the finisher yet. And I thought, why not give it a try on 2 of the smaller decorations? And I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep giving it a try and keep finishing. Okay, let's talk about some things that I've bought. I'm gonna show some new releases coming up, and I have more 2 giveaways for this video. New releases. Actually, let me show a few things that I bought first. This is one I'm getting ready to kit up. One of the giveaways actually is some fabric that I was going to use for this one. This is Stitching with the Housewives. It is gingerbread cookies. I love this. And this will be my first Priscilla Blain chart that I've done. I started one and I didn't like the fabric I chose, so I picked it out, but this is gonna be started ASAP. I've already started getting floss ready, but I had to order some fabric from 123 Stitch because the fabric I have is not dark enough. So I'm gonna give it to one of you guys to see if maybe you like it for a different project. So anyway, that's what I got first. Next, I printed out a beautiful chart from, it's called Sampler Christmas. The Etsy shop is called Happy Mood Point, and I'm going to show you the name here. Now, this picture doesn't do it justice. It's a Christmas picture. Well, actually, it does show pretty good. I thought it looked a little blurry. But anyway, it's a Christmas chart. And again, that's the name of the Etsy shop. I think this is beautiful. I don't think I'll do it in blue. I'd like to do it in red. But I thought that was just so beautiful. So I got that. I don't think I need to show the picture because that actually came out pretty good when I show you guys. Here's some more haul I got. Blackbird Designs. I ended up getting blue, Violet's Blue. That's pretty. I love that purpley color. Next, oh, here's, let's see. Oh, it's the same one on the back. Next, I also got Maria Selby Humphrey 1831 by Blackbird Designs. That's pretty. It's got a lot of pretty. I'll show it up close so you guys get a good look at it. I think that's really pretty. And I don't know if I showed this. Love Notes. Did I show you that I got that one? So again, I'm going to start doing some Valentines and finish them myself. Why not? I think the Halloween came out really cute, so I'm going to give Valentine's a try as well. I did get Kathy Barrick's Nottingham. I thought the colors in here were beautiful. I am really, really liking Kathy Barrick. I got a lot of her charts. Maybe I'll do a Kathy Barrick parade one of these days. But I think that when you see it stitched up, it's just fantastically, it's so gorgeous. Next, Story Time with Santa. This is Cottage Garden Samplings. That's very cute. And Cottage Garden Samplings is really knocking it out of the park. She has come up with some beautiful charts. So anyway, I love what is this called? Story Time with Santa, where he's reading a book. Next, we have Christmas Delivery, same designer, Cottage Garden Samplings. The lighting down here is a little weird. It's got some shadows and some bright light. There, that's better. That's so beautiful on that gray. Here's a punch needle that I got. It is Santa Deer by Not Forgotten Farm. I think she has an Etsy shop. That's going to be beautiful punch needle. Let's see. Mother's Garden by Blackbird Designs. Isn't that beautiful? That was sent to me by a viewer. Thank you so much. I didn't ask if I could say your name, so I didn't want to. Thank you. This is beautiful. She knew I loved crows. Sampler de Olga, Reflet de Soie. I thought that was so beautiful in those colors. I'm not a huge pink person, but wow, that's gorgeous together. Reflet de Soie. Here's another one I can't remember if I showed by Sue Hillis, 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. Oh my gosh, that's so, so cute. Beautiful. Here's another design, Maria Finney, Adam and Eve's House, 1832 by Shakespeare's Peddler. I saw someone stitching this, I want to say, was it Emily C? A few videos back. It was absolutely gorgeous, stitched up. I bought 2 books from KittenStitcher.com. They are wool applique ornaments. Now this looks like so much fun. This is book 1. It's 45 easy to stitch designs by Stacy West. I thought this was so cute. It's a good thick book full of ornaments. And in the second one, Buttermilk Basin ornament number 2. And again, 45 different wool applique ornaments. So I'd love to make a few of these and show you. I ended up going to a store called Primitive Gatherings. I'm going to show you what I bought from there. And I bought some wool to do some of these ornaments. Next. Oh, what is this? Country Sampler. Their website, sgcountrysampler.com. I'm part of their Sunday morning schoolgirl club. This is on 40 count. It's a full kit as being part of their schoolgirl club. This is by Samplers Remembered, Linda Danielson. And the flosses, wait till I show you the threads, are so beautiful. Look at how beautiful they kit this up. All the threads are just so nice and pretty together. So anyway, that's my kit from Country Sampler. Next, I got this cool, as you guys know, if you saw a few videos back, I like doing the crocheted blankets from Attic 24. Well, I happened to see that Simply Shade Cards on Etsy offers these beautiful wood, I mean, they are solid wood, to put your thread colors or your yarn colors on. So I ended up getting this one for the Yuletide blanket. As you guys know, I'm currently doing Meadow Blanket by Attic 24, and it's almost done, and it's starting to change colors. So I'll show that on my next video, and I'm almost done. I only have maybe 20 rows to go. So anyway, I got this card for my next blanket that I'm gonna do, Yuletide Blanket, which is the Christmas colors and the Yuletide colors. And you put your yarn, a little piece of yarn here, so that way you know what your color code is or your color chart is when you switch rows in your blanket. And again, Simply Shade Cards on Etsy. I got 2 charts from MIYAstitches, Stitch, MIYAstitch on Etsy. I'm gonna put her down below. But this chart I'm gonna have to show a picture of because it's so cute. It's this little tiny rabbit. The name is in Russian, so I don't know the name of the chart, but if you go to her Etsy shop, you can see how adorable this little rabbit is. Look at the little shoes. So, so cute. There is a bit of backstitching, which I don't like, but I figure if I backstitch as I go, it won't be so bad. Maya, M-I-Y-A Stitch on Etsy. And here's a second chart that I got, the 7 Ravens. Now I'm gonna show a picture of it, and it's gonna be slightly tilted because I love the color of fabric that it's on. It's like a green. Look at all those ravens. Fabulous. So that's called the 7 Ravens. It's also by MIYAstitch. And then I'll show you the picture of what it looks like on white here. And I just think the green fabric is so, so pretty. Here's another one off of Etsy, 2x2 stitch art. I'm gonna show you the name. I wrote it down to show you, 2x2 stitch art all together. And this one's called Merry Christmas. I'm gonna show a picture of that one. Isn't that beautiful? Those colors are just gorgeous. Okay, next I got a bag from KathiesPOSIES. I'm gonna put her down below as well. Put it all together, KathiesPOSIES. This bag is darling, absolutely darling. It's a great size. I don't know what size it is actually. I thought I had her name here, but KathiesPOSIES on Etsy. This bag, I don't remember if I showed you last time, but it is so beautiful and it's such a great size for projects. So cute. And I also got from Hobby House, this is a special, a lot of Flosstubers are showing this as well. The special chart, it is a limited edition exclusively for Hobby House Needleworks by Hands Across the Sea, Rose Ada Featherstone. They put together the most beautiful kit. Hobby House is located in New York, and I've heard their shop to visit is just beautiful. So when you flip it, there's also a second chart. I kitted up the first one, and I'm gonna just do DMC for the second. But the way they wrap everything like a present, it's just so fun. The fabric I chose was, sorry for the noise, Seraphim, I believe it is, Antique White, the same one that I'm doing the Long Dog Sampler on. So I think the colors, she also wrapped up the flosses, which are Soie d'Alger, and they're beautiful colors. Look at how pretty these colors are. So she wrapped those all up, and again, the silk, the Soie d'Alger silks are for this one. There's a stitch along. I want to say it's through our sampler years, and it starts January 1st, I believe. I'll be participating in that. So I'm excited to have gotten that from Hobby House. Just beautiful threads. Oh, I guess I did get the DMC as well. I forgot I ordered that. That's for the smaller chart. That saves me a trip to the craft shop. In that package, you also get a free notepad, which I think is really neat. I use a lot of notepads. And then it says Hobby House on the back. Okay, let's go through my stash that I bought. Just recently, I got together with Barry from Stitch Folk. She makes the project bags mentioned on Brenda and the Cereal Starters YouTube channel. Barry's wonderful. She lives in San Diego. So we met halfway, sort of halfway. It was a little more of a drive for her at Primitive Gatherings quilt shop in Murrieta, California. And I bought all kinds of stuff. I had so much fun. You're gonna hear a bag. First of all, how cool is this bag? Now, I think this is from the Primitive Gathering shop. The other shop we went to was the Temecula Quilt Company, which is actually closing its doors today, I think, Wednesday. I think that was the last day. It was very empty. I did buy a couple of things, but for the most part, it was pretty empty. I bought some circular cutouts for when I make strawberries. I'm gonna put these as my topper. It was hard for me. I used a cup last time, so I put the cup down on the felt. When you make a strawberry, you can put the top as a felt top, and then you put the leaves and stuff, and it's hard to explain. But anyway, I bought these toppers where I can just put it down on my piece of felt and trace around. It'll be so much easier than using a coffee cup. Here's another bit of haul. I didn't get this there at Primitive Gatherings, but this is some more haul that I bought. Sugar stitches. It is called Peekaboo. Isn't that adorable? So, so cute. I must have put some charts in the bag. So cute. And I got Woodland Santa by Stony Creek. These I got from 123 Stitch. Like I said, it just accidentally got put in this bag, but seriously, is that the cutest thing you've ever seen? So cute. And that's by Stony Creek. So cute, cute. Another one I put in the bag, Where My Pets Are by Kathy Barrick. That's another bit of haul that I got. I think I got this off 123 Stitch as well. Look at his smile. Is that the funniest looking little thing? He looks like a werewolf. Okay, back to the Primitive Gatherings in Murrieta. I got this is a wool applique set called Old Crow and Company Table Runner. I thought that was so adorable. So, so cute. Next, if you get a chance to go to Primitive Gatherings, oh, it is worth it. Nicest people, and they have so much stuff. Primitive Gatherings, Christmas in a Jar. These are ornaments. I'm going to show them up close so you can see. This came as a kit. It comes with the wool. The other one was a full kit as well. I'll show you. There's the third ornament. So here's the back. All the wool is together with it. I think you can just buy the charts as well. This one here also comes with the wool. Okay, next. I bought some separate pieces of wool because I wanted red. Look at these beautiful colors. And pumpkin. Isn't that just beautiful? So these I bought just as some loose pieces from Primitive Gatherings. Next, I bought a hand sewing book because I love hand sewing and I wanted a little more advice on different stitches and stuff. And there's also some patterns in here, I believe. Yeah, it shows you how to do borders. It shows you how to do hand applique blocks, which I love. That's my favorite. So I ended up buying this book as well. It is by Becky Goldsmith. Another book I bought, which is actually the last of the haul, other than some needles and some scissors that I bought, but Scrap School, how to make like a scrap quilt. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. And it's got all kinds of different ideas for different quilts, you know, not just the one on the cover. It shows different styles, but the one that I really liked, here's the one I really liked, I'll show you real quick. I like that one. I thought that was really pretty. And then there was another real scrappy quilt. I think it was this one. No, it was a different one. It was more like scrappy. All kinds of different colors. Here's another one. So I thought this book was a lot of fun. I've got that book. Oh no, here's some more. Punch needle. I got Night Watch. Isn't that Raven awesome? I think he's so beautiful. This is by Threads That Bind, designer Sean Williams. Punch needle. Sorry for the glare. Next, we got by the Old Tattered Flag. This one is called Santa 2015. These bags are so glary. Look at all the ravens and crows sitting on him. Isn't that beautiful? Pretty. Last one I got, and this is so cool. Look at these shoes. The Old Tattered Flag, it's called I Got You, My Pretty. It's so cute. I like his face. I also got it's like a pattern in a bag. It's got all the material to go and make a little mug rug. I thought that was really, really cute. And Barry bought the same one, so we're gonna have matching projects. Barry is on Etsy under Stitch Folk, and you can see her beautiful bags if she has any left, because they're very hard to get. Anyway, I thought that was fun, but all the material is here in the bag to make a little mug rug. Last but not least, I got a bag from Bags by Wendy, W-E-N-D-I. She is on Instagram. Nicest person. She makes it the way you like. She even asked you what size. She'll make it the way you want, but I thought this was just adorable. Absolutely adorable. Isn't he cute? And here's the back. And I love the size. It's kind of smaller for like a smaller project. She sent some variegated floss as a thank you. And I also bought a needle minder from her. Again, Bags by Wendy. It says bags_by_Wendy with an I. I'm going to show you the name so you can check her out. She is on Instagram. And this bee needle minder, is he just so beautiful? I love him. So that's this is the 3 that I got from her. So cute. Okay, let's talk about new releases, and then last but not least, we'll do giveaways. New releases to show. We've got Ho Ho Ho. It's Santa in His Pajamas by Stitching with the Housewives. So cute. I'm going to get that one. I love that one. Next, I don't think I'm going to pronounce this right, but I'm just going to say Heritage, if you want to search, by Jardin Privé. 2 different colorways you can choose from, as you can see. Next, we have Shannon Christine Designs. Tell me this is not the most gorgeous thing. Falling Snow. If you're on her Facebook page, Shannon Christine Designs, she's going to be adding different colorways. So here's one example, and then she adds different colors so you can see. Just so gorgeous. Okay, next we have Owl Forest Embroidery Titmice. Beautiful. Someone said they're having a special. It's like 15% off their anniversary special. I have not checked it out, but if you like Owl Forest Embroidery, go check it out before it ends. Mirabilia, we have 2 of them in a show together. Sea Witch and Spellbound. And last but not least, is it last? No, we have a few more. Cottage Garden Samplings. Now let's talk about them for a minute. She's wonderful. She's located in Malaysia. She is so nice. I've talked to her before through Messenger. And she's doing a new Year in the Woods series. There will be 12 parts to this. I'm going to show just the frame of 2 different ways that you can do. Now, she stitched them with different fabrics. One was Mirage, I know for sure. I thought she said Vintage Country Mocha. Or you can do it all together on one, which I think is on the right picture. You can see what the 12 spots would look like with that color. So there's going to be 12 different ones. I already ordered the first one, which I'm going to show right now. It's called the Fox. And I'm doing them separately. I'm going to make them all separate. I don't know if I'm going to do ornament size, make them really small, maybe 40 count. We'll see. Also by Cottage Garden Samplings, Christmas Eve. This is the last part of A Time for All Seasons. And here's another designer, a new release, Autumn Lane Stitchery, Let It Snow. Then we have 2, the last 2, Modern Folk Embroidery. we have think twice, which I love what it says. If thou thinkest twice before speaking once, thou will speak twice, the better for it. I think that's awesome. So fun. And his second new release is Ellen Hooker 1843, which I believe was model stitched by Ellen Reed, Maximum Cross Stitch Power Hour. She does some beautiful, beautiful models for him. Okay, last but not least, I'm gonna end the video in a few minutes. I have 2 giveaways because I tried to match the fabric. I wanted it really, really dark black for that gingerbread recipe by Stitching with the Housewives that I showed a little while ago. This isn't black enough, so this is very dark. As you can see, you know, by the white, it's dark, but I really, really wanted a dark black. Like this is more of like a charcoal or, it's actually called chalkboard. It's by XG Designs. It is 27 by 13, so it's a good size. If you're interested in this, this is gonna be giveaway number 1. Put the word fabric in comments below. And would you believe I bought 2 of these? If you're interested in the Woodland Santa, I bought 2 of them accidentally, and this could be yours. Put the word Santa. That's your keyword in comments below. So as usual, you have to be 18 years old to enter the giveaway. Don't say the word free or giveaway. Don't say those words in your comments below. I will search by fabric and I will search by Santa if you're interested in either one. I forgot to mention the fabric is 32 count. So if you're interested in this as a giveaway, you're more than welcome to enter for both. Just put the words in the comments below and I'll read them and pick next time. So that wraps up this video. I hope you had a good time. I hope you enjoyed seeing all the things I got and my progress, hearing about different cross-stitching news. Next time I'll talk a little bit more about crochet, and I might even start an ornament the wool applique. We'll see, but I'm gonna have some finishes next time as well and some small stuff. So join me next video. People have asked me, I got an email from someone asking, how do I know when your next video comes out? There is a subscribe button. If you look on your YouTube, if you pull up my channel, it'll say subscribe. There's also a little bell. If you click all, it'll show you, send you like it's like a little message that pops up from YouTube, like a notification that I have a new video. Follow me on Instagram. I am 911 Stitcher, all spelled out in letters. My Facebook group is Stitching number 911. We have Zoom meetups that I mentioned before. We do those mostly on the weekends, sometimes during the week. It's a lot of fun. We just sit and stitch together. I was able to get on last weekend, but the 2 weekends before I wasn't able to. I just had so much going on. And that's it, everybody. So I hope you guys I should be back by Thanksgiving. If we're here in the US, our Thanksgiving celebration is next Thursday. I can't believe it. It's already here. So I will try and do a regular Flosstube video. If you don't see me, my floss tag or thread tag video should pop up for you guys. And I will also do the flip through of the charts for fall designs for cross stitching and for Thanksgiving. Those should pop up next week. But as for a regular Flosstube video, I'm probably not going to be back for about 2 weeks. So anyway, enjoy your celebration. If you're here in the United States, enjoy your Thanksgiving. And the Zoom room, my Zoom room will be open in my group that weekend because not everybody celebrates. I'll be home that day, but we'll be celebrating and cooking, just the 2 of us. So I'm going to have Zoom going. And so that weekend, Zoom for my Stitching 911 group will be open Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So it'll be a fun weekend to stitch together and make new friends. Thanks, everybody. I'll see you next time. Bye.